Hi everyone, I'm Olga and you're on my channel about cross stitch. Today is Tuesday, August 15th, and I'm here for my floss tube number 22. Yeah, I did 22 floss tubes, which is impressive for myself. And I will show you my regular update, and then we will talk about the box. I will explain it later. So I had two finishes. I'm looking aside because I have my notes here and I'm trying to be focused. So I'm still trying to go on my regular schedule, like once in 2 weeks, which is quite complicated with all the things I should do. But I'm here, so I will show all of that to you. Okay, as I said, I had two finishes, 3 new starts, and 1 focus piece, which is a whip, work in progress. Let's start. I will show you finishes first. This is the gift to my friend. She's a teacher assistant now, but she will be teacher next year, and she works with an elementary school kids. And I found this thing on eBay. It was a kit. I don't know what the name of the manufacturer is, but I think it's out of business now because it's really old. It looks old to me, but I don't know. So I found this and I finished it like in 1 hour. Teachers are angels with the chalk. I think she will like it, and it has a little hanger in the back, so it's a cute little thing. I hope she will like it. So, and I finished it. It's so cute. I like this type of angels. They look clumsy, but still cute. I hope she will like it, and I hope she is not watching my floss tube now. If you're watching, Kate, it's for you, and yes, I ruined your surprise here. Okay, that was a quick finish, like start and finish in 1 hour. And then I finished my Luca S kit lamp. Here is the preview. And here is my finish. So I changed the fabric. Oh, this lighting bothers me. Okay, I changed the fabric. It's Murano 32 count green with the small white dots. I think that's how it's called. It's lots of back stitching. Yeah, but it looks great to me. I will finish it. I already have a frame, but I didn't lace it, so yeah, I was not so prepared for this video, so sorry. But it is what it is. I'm trying to do all these things, and sometimes all these things are done not quite right, but you know what, life is life. Okay, then to my new starts. I need my tablet here to show you the picture because it's a digital pattern. It was part of my haul these 2 weeks. And this is Long Dog Samplers to Men's Morris. It's a new one, I think. So here we go. That's how it will look like when it's done. I always wanted to stitch a long dog, but I didn't know what to choose. And this one is pretty small for a long dog, but oh, sorry, just knocked you. I'm so clumsy and rusty today. Sorry, I just don't know how to work with that. So I ordered the floss from Dying for Cross Stitch, and the name of this floss is Turbulent. I bought 2 skeins of this, and I started, and I have 1 page done. Okay, I need something to put behind it. Here we go. So here's the page and a little bit more done. I have it in Pattern Keeper. So it's my first long dog. I'm in love. I couldn't put it down, but I have some other whips to do. So yeah, this is a page and a little bit more with the Turbulent by Dying for Cross Stitch. I stitch it on 20 count Ida. I think it's just off-white. It's Zweigart, their regular color, 20 count. And yes, this long dog is relatively small, so here's the other corner of it. So this is the full length. You know me, I'm a fast stitcher. I hope I will finish it pretty fast, but you never know. All stitchers are making promises, but we never follow them, I think. So yeah, that was my 1 new start. Then it was love. It was love, and I just, decided that I will start it. This is Chenlin kit, Dragon Princess. The glare is not so awful, so I think we will look at this. The original art is by Alona Lazareva, and it's a Chenlin Platinum Collection kit. I got mine on Amazon. You can buy it anywhere, I think. So I fell in love. I know that Heaven and Earth Designs, they have this artwork in max color, in regular color. At least I saw that, so probably it's not retired yet. The name of it is, in Chenlin kit, is Dragon Princess. I decided to stitch it on a 28 count of Vintage Smoky Ivory, and this is my start. Like, not so much. So this is her hand and her shoulder and her back. So I started, it's just like 1 day of work, and I decided that I will stitch on her a little bit more. She has beads, she has quarter stitches, and all this cool stuff I like. So it was another new start. Oh, and for my third one, I don't have any preview, like physical one, because it's downstairs and I will not bring it. I will show you the picture. I believe I have it somewhere. This is Design Works kit. I bought it on Amazon too, and yeah, I already have this one from this series stitched, and this is the next one. It looks like this. Don't look back. Original artwork is by Angela Anderson, and I had a tiny start just yesterday because I like to stitch fonts, letters, words, everything. Here is my little start. It's just a frame for the quote here. It's oatmeal Ada I had in my stash because the Ada from the kit is too flimsy to me, so I just took Zweigert oatmeal 14 count. Okay, I think it's not a good idea to put this. Yeah, we'll put it in there. So it was my third start. And finally, my focus piece. My focus piece for these 2 weeks was Summer Field Poppies. Original artwork is by Sergei Kolba. It's a Ukrainian artist, and it's charted by Oven. Oven is a Russian manufacturer. And I worked on it for 5 days, and I believe I have the previous picture. Oh, drafts. I have drafts all around the house. Sometimes it closes the door. Okay, I will find the picture how it looked like when I started to work on it. Not the best one. Okay, it looked like that when I started to work on it again. And this is how it looks like now. I'm almost done with the field itself. All these white things, like white areas, are just one color, so I will just fill it in when I will finish the poppies and the horses. Here would be horses. So this is my focus piece. I wanted to finish it in August, but for now I'm not sure because of all new starts, and I want to work on my don't look back thing because I need some motivation. So it looks like this. I really like it. It's pretty realistic. It's full coverage though, so yeah. But all the field is full cross, and all the sky is half stitches. So I think it will go relatively quickly, but you never know. You never know. I'll put it on the back for you to see the colors. It has only 26 colors, blends, all this good stuff. Backstitch, of course. I like backstitch. So here is my focus piece. Now, my haul. You saw part of it. It was Long Dog Sampler's chart to Mens Morris. It was Dragon Princess by Jen Lin. I had one kit came from Ukraine. This is Geisha by Magic of Canvas. And for me it's the most realistic one. I like the interpretation. I don't know the original art, but it's an interesting kit. I will crinkle a little bit just to show you the fabric because it's gorgeous, and you know me, I like printed background. It's pretty big because it's 14 count. And yeah, the field is on 16 count Ida from the kit. Okay, so it has these butterflies printed, and it's pretty big. So I will stitch her in the middle. Yeah, I like printed background on my pieces. So if you're here just for showing actual update, that's all. Then I will talk about my destashing because I had many questions about it and I wanted to clear it out. So as you know, I had a big stash, kit stash, pattern stash, and I had many frames on my wall and with finished, like my finished pieces, and I had many whips, too many whips to me personally. And long story short, I'm a long-term minimalist. So all my house is pretty minimalistic. I have just limited quantity of goods like clothes, accessories, I don't know, books, anything. So I just want to keep it minimalistic because I'm lazy. I don't want to spend all my time taking care of my stuff and blah blah blah. So I'm a minimalist for 12 years, and the one category of my stuff was overwhelming, and it's stitching. And yes, my craft supplies, my stash, everything. So it was time to declutter, and I actually did. I don't know, like I had too many questions, and on Instagram people DM'd me like, why are you doing that, and people like told me that they couldn't do it with their own ones and so on. And I completely understand you. If you have your stash and you enjoy it, it's fine, it's okay, you should just keep it. But if you're overwhelmed with your stash, you should let it go. And that was my case. I wanted to let go something I'm not enjoying anymore, even if it's sweep, even if it's a finished piece, even if it's something I really loved like 3 years ago but don't like anymore. I decided to find a new families and homes for all this stuff. So I did. I almost found new homes for all my kids I don't want anymore. I found new homes for the church. I made a couple of trips to Goodwill. I made a swap with my friends. I gifted my finished pieces to my local hospice. I I donated some to the school. I donated some to the school craft classes. So I did a big decluttering, and I got rid of 2/3 of my stash actually. And I feel free. For now, I feel free. I feel lightweight. I feel great. That is the story. And what about the box? Only, I think I will put it on the cover to my video, a preview, so you will see the box. It's a standard textile box with the handles you can buy on Amazon. I decided to keep it simple, mobile, and on control. So because I want to know what actually is in the box, and I think next year or two, I don't know, I will stitch from the box. And I call it SAP box because these are kids and shirts I want to stitch as soon as possible. That's why it's a SAP box. And I have another one. It's not a big one, and I will not show it today, but it's a backup box because in there are kids I'm not sure I want to stitch or not. I kind of like them, but I kind of want to get rid of them, so it's a backup box. And while I'm not deciding for now what to do with that, it's a backup box. In my ACP box are just kits and charts I want to stitch as soon as possible, as I said. you could ask me about my whips, and for now I showed it all to you, except this one. This one is my design works, which is on the same state it was you last time saw it, because I didn't work on it. It's my Route 66 Christmas diner, and I realized that I'm too seasonal to stitch on the winter in the summer, and so I will continue later on it. For now it's my whip, and my another one is my greenhouse with oddities. It's my SEL, and I'm behind because I think the last part will be released this Friday. I stitched just the frame and I think one part or two parts, so I will stitch on it in autumn, closer to the Halloween, I think so. So yeah, it's my another whip. And then I will show you what's in the box. If you're not interested, thank you for watching, and if you stay and made it to this, I will show you everything what's in the box. I could say that I got rid of all my whips, except those I already shown you, and probably a couple more. So I will show you, and I will talk about it while I will show it to you. I think that's how it will work. I will pause, I will arrange everything, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and I realized that I forgot to show you a couple of patterns I bought. First of all, I bought Spooksters by Satsuma Street, and this is the new Halloween ornaments. She releases them once a year. It's 4 Halloween ornaments, and Spooksters look like this. I bought a digital pattern on her website. It's Satsuma Street, Jody Rice, and I have the spooky tree, and I have all the ornaments she released, except these 4 because they're not stitched yet. Others are stitched. I think it's her 6th season of these little ornaments. They stitch pretty fast. They have sequins and beads and these happy colors, so I love it so much, and I bought it as soon as they were released. I bought 2 Men's Morris, as I said. I bought another little pattern on Etsy. I will show it to you in a second. I bought it from Acadia Stitchery, and the name is Happy Fall, Pig in a Pumpkin Patch. I will show it to you from Etsy. It looks like this. I like pigs, not to eat them. I'm a vegan, but to stitch them. Here we go. Happy Fall. It will be a start, and it's in my ASNP box. And a couple more words about my stash. I got rid of many, but I would like to build a stash which I will unconditionally love. And some of the kits I had before were gifts from people I don't have relationships with anymore. Some of them were from the manufacturers I'm not supporting anymore. Some of them were just something that I spontaneously bought and don't like anymore, or even maybe didn't like when I bought it, but still bought it. I could do that. I'm a recovering shopaholic. I was a shopaholic for years, and I bought everything I wanted since I started to make good money when I was 23, I believe. So I could buy everything I wanted, and I did. And for now, I'm recovering, and I'm trying to be more mindful about my purchases and about my stash. So, and yeah, cross stitching was the last bastion of my shopaholism. So I hope my shopping habits will change when it goes to the cross stitch. For now, I just want to have the stash I want to stitch as soon as possible, which I love, which I will finish and display proudly in my house. Okay, let's dig in my stash, and kids will go first, I think. You could count, because I didn't count. I think it's around 30, and yeah, probably 30. Okay, I will show it to you and throw it in the box. Let's start with Nova Sloboda. I like these kits, and the first one is the Butterfly Dream. You could see it in my previous videos. It was I think my purchase from 2 months ago. I like realistic animals, and yes, I decided to build a stash with the pieces I really like. So I like animals, but I didn't stitch them for years because I believed that it's like outdated or blah blah blah, nobody stitches that. I know it's not like this, but you know, sometimes we have some thoughts which are not good for us, but still. Okay, so the owl, the butterfly, the puppies, what not to love. It's a printed background. I showed it to you in a video when I bought it, I think. So yeah, it's all kitted. So kits for me, it's just the kits from the manufacturers, because the patterns I kitted myself, I'm not counting as kits, they're charts. Okay, another Nova Sloboda and another animals, the lights of a sun. I love it so much. Okay, I will try to go faster because it's these two are relatively new. These two are old, they're from 2013, and this is the companion pieces, and this series is the Music of a Soul, and this is trumpet, and this is harp. They should be like this on the wall. The glare is awful, but I couldn't took them from the plastic because it's vinyl. The package is vinyl, but this previous just glued to it. So I tried, look, and I almost destroyed the picture. So I decided not to do that anymore. So here they are. I will stitch it for my husband because he likes music, and we have a baby grand at home, so I will put it above it when it will be done. It has lots of beads and printed background, as I like. And the last, I believe, new Sloboda kit, Nova Sloboda kit. It's all Ukrainian kits. This is the harmony, and I already have the companion piece for it stitched. So one day I will stitch this one. Then we have, it's no order or something, it's just kits I like. And looking at these kits, you can guess what kind of stitcher I am, what I like to stitch, because when I put them all together on a bed and made a picture, I saw that this is my style. I like it so much, so I hope you like it too. If you're watching this, thank you again. Okay, this is Penny Kit, winter evening, cute little foxes celebrating Christmas, I think. This is my, like, kind of my style of spending Christmas Eve, just me and my husband with some sweets and tea and a Christmas tree and a fire, of course. Yeah, it's not so much glare, but I hope you will. Here we go. Penny Kit, winter evening. It's so cozy to me, so. Then let's move to RTO kits. I have quite a few. Whoa, it's all crinkling here. Okay, winter cares. I showed it to you last video. I think it was part of my haul. Mushroom party. As you can see, I like animals and like cute animals, realistic animals. This one is more realistic. How is the weather? Like hedgehogs. Yeah, it's all cozy, like cozy patterns to me. I like it. And warm dreams. It's all like kinda autumn winter themed things. Like it so much. Oh. Okay, and then I'll go to, oh, it's another haul here. Okay. Crinkling oven kit. Spring, I think it's like, I will call it spring wreath. For me it's like kind of Easter piece, but I just like little chicks, so I will stitch it in spring. Oh, it's so fragile, it's so beautiful. I like this kind of Easter vibes. I like it more than Easter bunnies and all these flashy bright eggs. I like just plain white or like brownish ones. And another oven kit is Christmas toys. Yeah, I like the colors. And I had, when I was a child, I had like this, just like exactly the same toys on my tree, and they were mesmerizing for me. I remember it like it was yesterday, but it was almost 30 years ago, I think, if not 40. It could be zipping and unzipping. If you're in, I will try to put it like as far from the microphone as possible. This is the permanent kit. It was a gift. It's not actually counted cross stitch. It's some kind of needlework. I will like when I will stitch on it, I will show you. But I have this one. My friend went to Denmark and she found a big permin store, and she bought this kit for me, and I put it on in an Amazon bag because it's the packaging was destroyed, but she loved the image. So the canvas or something, it's huge. I don't know, it's like 8 count. I don't know what is this, so I will look at that after when I will start it. Another kit in a Amazon bag because I was ready to start but didn't start it yet, but I will. This is the Green Hills by Riolis. For me it's Hobbiton. and as you know, as you don't, I will, if you don't, I will tell you it's my favorite book, Lord of Rings and Hobbit, all this series by Tolkien. So yeah, I will start it when I will finish something, when I finish something big, because I don't have any scroll rods for this. So yeah, this is Luca's kit. Luca S. Backyard Birds with Daylilies. I like daylilies. I don't like their smell, but I like the look of it, and I like the birds. And look at this thread. It's all sealed for now, but look at this. It's 60 colors and it's full coverage. What not to love? For me, of course. Another Riolis with the wool acrylic threads is the name of it is Flower Street, I believe. I like the look of it. It's like impressionist artist piece. It's a lot of half stitches here, so it could be pretty quick, but I started it last year, if not in 2020, and that's all I have. And a thread, let's put it on the back. So I just started, and technically it's a start, not a whip, because I worked on it just one day and I'm not counting it. Of course, you know me, I like flowers, so I have some flower kits in my stash even after the decluttering. And this is Magic Needle, Peonies and Hydrangeas. I already told you it was the last gift from my granddad, and it would be kind of a memory piece for him. He loved flowers, he was an avid gardener, and he was a prolific gardener, so he had all the blooms in his garden and it was like heaven there. So it would be a great memory piece for my granddad. It still hurts. That's why I didn't start. Because it was less than a year. And this one you already saw. It's Dimensions Gold Collection Garden in Gold. And I already told you a story about my cat Ginger. And here's Ginger, and here's the memory piece. It is a little star too. Not a whip yet, but it will be. It's just a small center start, just to see how it will look on this Ada, because I was questioning if I want to stitch on this Ada or just have like 28 count even weave for this, and I finally decided to use Ada. And yes, it will be a whip pretty soon. And the last but not least kit I have in the box, it's a Love and Light by Bothy Threads. It was a gift from my husband, and this is us sitting and staring at the river or lake. Probably it's a lake. We live in a like near the Lake Washington. It's like 10 minutes from my house. So I like to sit and stare with my husband, and here it is. Now we have plane going. Sorry. Okay, with the kids, that's almost all, because I forgot to show you this one. It was a part of my haul too. It's Janlin Kit Autumn Montage. Original artwork is by Janet Stever, and you know some people are stitching on this series and probably have an SAL. I saw Brenda, Handwork Maniac. She stitches actually the Janlin kits, And I decided that I will do the same. I will copy Brenda. I admire her. She's one of my favorite floss tubers, and all her works are just prolific. And when I'm listening to her and watching her floss tube, I just feel warm and fuzzy, and she's so soothing. Oh, so I love you, Brenda, and thank you for your floss tubes. So I decided that I will copy Brenda and I will stitch channeling kits, and I decided to start from autumn. So you know me, again, I like series of patterns or kits, so yeah, I bought just autumn, but I will buy them all eventually. I will stitch it on 32 count vintage country mocha, even with not this oatmeal Ada from the kit. So that, I think, okay, and this is an experiment. It's in a box. It's a really old kit. The name of it is Three Wise Men. It's by Paragon Needlecraft. The original artwork is by Normal Notel, and this is 1987. Three Wise Men. It will be an experiment. So this kit has a pattern and the frame, the wooden frame, and these colors. And of course these colors, let's show it to you, are so 80s to me. I decided to make an experiment. As you can see, it's a like real size on a preview. That's how it looks like. It has 18 count Ida, I think it's ivory or something, okay, and these colors. What I decided to do with this, I bought this Creationist Blue by Fabric Flair, 18 count Ida. I will use this, and I will have my own conversion for this pattern to stitch it and compare it to the old ones to see how the modern fabrics and modern colors will change the piece. Yes, I want to know, like, I want you to look at the difference. I have to pause because of these landscapers coming with their noisy stuff. Every Tuesday it's like that, and of course I forget about it. So the next ones are charts, and one of them is actually a whip. I decided not to declutter. It's in my one fancy bag my friend made for me. She's from Ukraine. And this is Ink Circles Dog's Declaration. And this is a piece I started on my oldest dog Newton's birthday. And I started it and then I restarted it because it was awful. I miscounted and I should restart it. So I stitch it with the Valdani threads, which I hate, on 36 count. What is this? No name linen. I don't know what is this, and I think it's no label on it. So I restarted it from this middle, and this is the strange route I made to the upper left corner where I usually start. It's beautiful. These floss are beautiful, but I hate them. I hate that they're shredding like more than usual GMC or Weeks Dye Works or Classic Color Works or Gentle Arts. I worked with all these flosses and they're great, and these are just shred and shredding, and I don't like it. And when I'm stitching, I just keep moving. But yeah, this whip is not my priority, but still it's in a bag. I like it and it will be finished eventually. I just don't feel it for now. Okay, let's start with the crinklings. The chairs. These actually are wooden plates, like perforated wood for the cute raccoons. One is the teacher, but I prefer to call her reader. And another one is the stitcher, the cross stitcher. It's my future bookshelf treasures. I hope so. Okay, and now my patterns. I have quite a lot, which I really like. Oh, sorry, I need to bend to... Okay. That's all my patterns. And first is Summer Quaker by Lila's Studio. I like Lila's Studio. I like the look of her patterns. I never stitched one, but I will, because it's in the box. I know that there is an SAL with the Summer Quaker, but I didn't start it, and I'm not planning till next year. I still have many pieces to finish and stitch on, so I decided not to start it with other ladies, but yeah, I like it so much. I have actually 2 Lila's Studio patterns. I will show you in a second, because I have many and I like them all, but you know. Okay, this is another. Oh, ooh. It will be a long video, but you know what, it's fine, it's fine. I like long videos. I personally like long videos, so yes. Okay, another Lila's Studio I have is AS Sampler 2, because of dragons. Yeah, I love me a good dragon. Oh, the glare is awful. Okay, it looks like this. I stitched just one sampler, and this is the Teresa Cogot's Let Love Rain. And my next one will be Cotswold Fields. I have everything for it. I have all threads, I have the fabric I chose for it, I have a pattern, so the one thing I need is just to sit and stitch. I will, but not now. But as you can see, my stitching taste is pretty eclectic, and I like everything, and I will stitch everything. Another one is the Celtic Band sampler from the Homespun sampler. It's not a reproduction, it's just a original design by Linda McNally, and here it is. I want to start it so badly. I want to make it my Anne Boleyn sampler, because it's a kind of Tudor vibe in it, and Anne Boleyn is my favorite, so I think I will do that. This is the pattern from 2002. Here we go. Looks good. Then I have 2 Prairie Schoolers booklets. I had more, but I got rid of them. I have 3 actually, yeah. I have this one, Welcome Home. It's one of my favorites, and I stitched this one as a gift for my friend. And for myself, I want to stitch this Welcome with a blackbird. We have blackbirds all around in spring, and I hope I will stitch it. I hope this noise is not so annoying, but probably I should pause and wait for them to finish. Okay, finally it's not so noisy and the landscapers are gone. So I could show you my prairie schoolers that, as my husband says, survived my decluttering. So my second one is book 97, All You Can Eat, because of all the animals, fish and birds, because I like living creatures, even humans. But yeah, so I want to stitch it all. That's why this book stayed. These two I have originals, and this is a reprint, Autumn Samplers. I actually own spring and winter ones in reprint, but I'm not sure if I will stitch it. But autumn ones I like all, and probably I will stitch all three, not in 1 year, but probably one in a year. Then to my favorite heartstring samplery, I stitched a couple of her patterns, Beth Twist, and for now I own 3 more. One of them is Stitcher's Resolution. I think I saw it on Lisa's Kindred Stitchers floss tube. It was a long time ago, probably 2 years ago, I don't remember. She finished it, and I decided that I will buy it, so I bought it. I kitted it. It has all the threads, but I don't know if I will stitch on the fabric I chose 2 years ago. So this is a pattern from 2014, and yeah, I like Stitcher's Resolution, and I will stitch it and display proudly near my stitching corner, in my stitching corner. English is hard today again. This one I kitted up in Acorns and Threads last year. It's You Have Me on Pumpkin Spice. I think you had me on at Pumpkin Spice, and it's for my husband because he is a pumpkin spice everything person. And I will stitch it for him, and he already knows where he will display it. So I have to stitch it, and I'll kit it up and with the threads, but again, for now I prefer to stitch with 1 strand of floss or 1 on 36 or 40 count if it goes to the smalls or samplers, so I will see. And the last one from the Best Twist is the Choose Your Motor sampler. I like the frame and all the colors, and I will stitch the motto from Cross Stitch Connection pattern. I own this booklet, and I like this saying, too many square meals make too many round people. Me and my husband, we are quite obsessed with our weight and like healthy lifestyle, so I think for us and for our dining area it would be ideal, just perfect. So that's what I own. Okay, this one is actually from the magazine. This is the Just Cross Stitch October 2022. This is the Celtic Fall Trio by Froni Ritter, and I will stitch them all and put them all in one frame with 3 openings. I already have a frame and a mat with 3 openings, so I should just stitch it, and I think it will be my September plan, one of my plans, but I will talk about it later. But yes, it survived the decluttering again. Then I have a couple of old patterns, like older ones. One is from Cooler Design Studio, and I showed this to you last video. It's the pattern. It was originally, I believe, with Janlino Busila kit. It's a beach romance, and I would like to stitch it for our next anniversary. So every year I stitch something. Yes, me and my husband were pretty sentimental. So another oldie but a goodie is Forever Treasured Yankee Weller. Yes, nautical theme, and it's a hand-drawn chart with all the quarter stitches and whatnot. It's pretty old. I think it's from 90s. Let's see. Yes, it's 1994. But I like it so much and want to stitch one day. Another oldie is from Crossed Wing collection, the Bluebird Trail. The glare is awful. Here it's better. And I already have a code for fabric for it. It's just DMC, so I didn't put DMC threads in there. Another oldie is from Samsara Design Studio. This pattern is from, let's see, 2013. And I have the pattern. I have a little, oh, sorry, I should, yeah, how, okay, it's pattern everywhere. So with the little buttons. And I have this little hanger, so I will stitch this one, and probably I know where to buy this one, so probably I will do both banners. The name of it is Halloween banners. Sorry about this showing the pattern. I didn't want to. Okay, famous scissor sampler by Telling Emblem. Yes, I own it. I want to start it like for more than a year. It was released last year, I believe. Since then, I bought that immediately. Didn't start, but I will. My Big Toe designs. For everything there is a season. It's one of my favorite sayings from a Bible. This is Ecclesiastes, so you know this. And it is stitched with NPIs, and I have an NPIs. Not, I don't think I have all of them. It's just 2 colors, but the quantity is not right. I will buy it, like some more to stitch on it. But it's a big commitment, so I should wait. I have Lady Liberty from Twin Peaks Primitives, and I will stitch it too. I like these lyrics. It's a poem. Okay. I have quite a few Lizzie Kates here with all the accoutrements. I have pair of Pilgrims with all the buttons, and I believe I have threads for it, a fancy floss. And I have Flossy Claus and Needle Nick. I have the Salem Sister Apothecary by Lindsay Waite. Primrose Cottage Stitches. I want this frame, but it was gone before I even tried to get it on Etsy. But it's fine, I could just stitch this. I like it. This is a pretty new one from a tea time, like cup of tea, something like on top knot. It's actually a top knot stitcher pattern, and I have this cast iron trivet to stitch it on. I don't have silks, but it's fine. Going to the tea theme, I have T-Rex by Silver Creek samplers. And Silver Creek samplers actually one of my favorites. I have just two of their patterns, T-Rex and Sweet and Twisted. This would be my birthday start, because I am. Oh, another Silver Creek is Flying Lesson. Glare. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I like Silver Creek samplers. Okay, I have 3 patterns from Cottage Garden Sampling Series, A Time for All Seasons. And I stitched 3, and those 3 are the next. So I will stitch this squirrel gathering acorns. And then October 31st. And in spring, first signs of spring. I don't like others, so those are my favorites. I will stitch them. I have one Stony Creek pattern, Feather and Wings, because I like this grumpy little owl. I have a pattern from Wichelt, Harvest View Afghan, and I have a fabric for it. So I have the pattern and fabric, and I need all floss, like to collect all floss, because some of the colors are like 12 skeins. I have 2 imaginating patterns. I like imaginating, but for now I own just 2. Believe Cardinal by Diane Arthurs and Snowy Snuggles by Sandra Cozzolino. Then Famous Town Gossip by Miss Prim, because you know me, I stitched Shameless Hussy, and this is a friend for her. She will go on my bookshelf pretty soon. And the last one I have in the box for now. Oh no, not last one, I lied. I have haul all around, so yeah, bear with me. This is Bloom Wildly by A Little Dove Designs, and I bought it from 1 to 3 Stitch, I think 2 weeks ago, just after my video, last video. Live Simply, Bloom Widely. Oh, how couldn't I don't know, so I just love it so much, and I will stitch it and probably will put it on a round shaker box. We'll see. And now officially the last one printed chart in the box is the Cecil's Miss Claus Kitchen. And look at her. Yes, and I like this kind of ovens, and I have a fabric for it. It's Murano. It's on linen actually, but I will use the Murano Carre. Yeah, that's all, y'all. I hope you like what I have and you liked this little stash dive, and probably you will have a better view of my stitching, what I will stitch, what I will work on, what is my style, because before I put it on a bed and made a picture of it, I didn't even know that I have a style, my own one, probably eclectic, probably not consistent, but mine. So, and my biggest goal is to be me stitching, to be me filming these videos, to be me finishing my projects, and to be me getting rid of everything that I don't like anymore. This is my path. I will follow it, and I hope you will go with me, watch my videos, like and subscribe, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.